Hi guys, this is Fiona from IELTS Exam Training Courses, and today we've got 10 minutes to help you work out true, false and not given questions. It's all about how they built the pyramids. So we need to find evidence that each statement is true or false, or maybe there's no evidence. This pyramids reading follows what I call is a theory structure. There's a background to the theory. Then they tell you the theory, they test the theory, they give you the results, they give you evidence to support the theory or reject it, and then finally the conclusion, they tell us how this theory could be useful. This is typical academic structure. You need to get to know it, especially if you're going to university. You'll have to write dissertations using this structure, but let's look at how it can help you answer true, false, not given questions. Well, first of all, it can help you find the information more quickly. Look at the title. The title and the subtitle tell us that the reading will be based on a theory. How were the pyramids built? Nobody knows, but this Marcus Chown thinks the answer could be hanging in the air. So this tells us that he's going to present his theory, or the theories that exist, or the new theories. We have 7 true, false, not given questions. Typically, they follow what we've just said. What do people generally believe about the pyramids? That's the introduction, that's the background. Here are what other people think. Clemens, Garib and Graf. Why do they think it? Well, they found a hieroglyph, a picture. They maybe did some experiments. But now they're going to test their theory. Here are the results, the success of the experiment. More results, what happened during the experiment. And finally, the conclusion. So the order of these questions will help you recognize that order in the text. Now, I don't want you to read the text like this, but I'm showing you how the questions go through the text in exactly the same order as you've just seen. So we've talked about the background, the conventional picture. What do people usually believe? Where did they find a hieroglyph? What had this researcher done before, this professor? Did they test their theory? And how successful was their theory? What did they conclude? You can see all of this in the first half of the reading. Now, we're not doing this today, but I want to show you the second half, which is based on gap fill, gives us other evidence and conclusions about the future. So the other evidence we can see here, many specialists are not convinced. Other specialists feel that there is some truth. And here the final paragraph tells us that there may be many practical uses for this test. But we're not looking at that today. We're going to focus on the true, false, not given. One by one, let's look at question number 1. It is generally believed large numbers of people were needed to build the pyramids. Look at the text. Conventional picture, it is generally believed. Tens of thousands, large numbers of people. That's it. What do you think is the answer? What would your feeling say? Probably that the answer is true. And it certainly is. The evidence is there. Question 2, Clemens. Quickly find Clemens. Here she is, Maureen Clemens. She found a strange hieroglyph on the wall. Quickly look. While perusing a book, she noticed, or she found, noticed, not found, a hieroglyph. What was she doing? She was perusing a book. She was reading a book. Did she find the hieroglyph on the wall of an Egyptian monument? No, she was reading a book. So the answer is false. Question 3, Garib. Here's Garib. Had previously done, past perfect. He had done experiments before she contacted him. Let's read. What does it say about him? Okay, he's a professor. He was fascinated by her idea. He comes from Iran. He's interested in Middle Eastern science. That is it. Had he previously done experiments on bird flight? Well, probably. He's an aeronautics professor. Does it tell us that he had done? No, it does not tell us. Does it tell us that he did not do experiments? No, it doesn't tell us yes or no. And therefore, the answer is not given. Let's move on. Question 4. They tested their theory before applying it. Well, here's they, Garib and Graf. They made a scale model wind tunnel. So a scale model is smaller than the normal model. So that is the answer. They did use a scale model. Here it also says they put their theory to the test. But the answer, I think, comes from this scale model. Yes, they tested it before applying it. The success of the actual experiment was due to the high speed. Due to was because of. So we need to find why the experiment was a success. Was it due to the high speed of the wind? What does it say? It says the wind was blowing at a gentle speed. It was not a high speed. It was a gentle speed. Yes, there was a huge initial force when they opened the kite, but the question is, what was the speed of the wind? It was a gentle speed, and therefore the answer is false. It was not due to the high speed, because the evidence tells us the wind was slow or gentle. Question 6. As the kite flew higher, the wind force got stronger. Well, here's the trick. There was a huge initial force. That is the first force as soon as they opened the kite. What happened as the kite flew higher? Can you find anything which tells us what happened as the kite flew higher? No, there is no information. And no information about the wind force getting stronger. There is a comparison here that the initial force was actually larger than the normal force, but it does not tell us what happened as the kite flew higher. So the answer is not given. Final question, question 7. What was the conclusion? They decided it was possible to use kites to raise very heavy stones. Was it possible? Clemens was right. The pyramid builders could have used kites to lift massive stones. Could have. It was possible. Whether they did is another matter. But the question is, was it possible? According to this team, yes, they could have used kites to lift massive stones. So that is it. That is a very quick way of doing true, false, not given. Watch it again if you want, pause if you want, or go more slowly if you want. If you want to find more examples like this, you can go to my website and find the tags. These will help you find the types of question that you want to practice. So let me show you. Go to my website. Here is the pulling strings to build pyramids. If you scroll down, then you'll find the tags. You can click there, true, false, not given, and you can find even more examples where you can practice. That is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe, like my posts, and then I can make some more. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your true, false, not given. Bye-bye.